Namaste, everyone, and welcome to the Anchor to Light. Here I am in Florida. I'm going to be with Tony soon in the Date with Destiny. So I want to make sure that we squeeze in this meditation this morning or this afternoon here in the, where am I? The East Coast. So just a quick lesson here. I was meditating on it, and Pythagoras, or Pythagoras, as they call it in Greece, you know, the guy, you heard of the Pythagorean theorem, like x squared, y squared is equal to the hypotenuse square. Anyway, all right. Really, really smart, really intelligent, and according to the great spiritual teachers, actually he was one of the holy masters in a previous lifetime in Greece, and then they've given a lot of spiritual teachings as well as scientific discoveries. So he said something quite interesting, and I just want to point that out. He said, just make sure I read it right. Above the cloud with its shadow is the star with its light. Above the cloud with its shadow is the star with its light. What cloud and what shadow? There are many levels of truth on this. Based on what we know about spiritual teachings, it's as simple as this. And that's one of the things I'm very grateful to my teacher, Grandmaster Chokok Sui, is taking things that are very complicated and usually difficult to understand and make it simple that all of us could figure it out and learn and apply in our lives. So, above the cloud with its shadow. Oftentimes, when you talk about cloud and shadow, you talk about a cloud of thoughts and emotions that the soul has created. All right? It's created in a way that the soul is not aware. So it's like a shadow following it. Now you say, how come you're using the word it? Well, the soul is neither male or female, so it is the best way to do it. Okay? So the soul casts a shadow. That shadow consists of a cloud of thoughts and emotions that the soul creates subconsciously and consciously. But the shadow comes from the subconscious one. What does that mean? As we always say, the soul is a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. When it's conscious in its physical, emotional, mental form, then it creates positive thoughts, positive emotions. The problem comes when the soul does not identify or does not know its identity. And that's one of the reasons why the talks we always have is like the reason we're in trouble is because we let the emotions control the I. We let the thoughts control the I. We let the body control the I. And then we go, well, how come the life is a big fat mess? And when we meditate and do our spiritual practice, what happens? It's like, I'm not the body, I'm not the emotion, I'm not the thoughts. I'm the soul that controls the body, controls the emotions and the thoughts. Make sense? So when the body, the emotions, and thoughts are in control, the data it creates, all right, listen carefully, the data it creates in total is the cloud of thoughts and emotions. And since it weighs down on the soul without the soul knowing, the soul walks around not realizing there's this shadow following him all the time. And that shadow is usually those thoughts and emotions that are dragging it down. Okay? So why is this important? First of all, it's just amazing that you have somebody who's a genius, a mathematical genius, Pythagoras, right? Also has a deep spiritual, let's just say, insights. Now, if you think about it, it's really not that surprising because at that time, you talk about, I don't know, 3, 4, 5,000 years ago, who knows? People were not that educated. As we always say, if you have the Lord Jesus talking, the Lord Buddha, and all these great teachers talking, you also have to figure it out who's the audience they're talking to. And to put it in plain English, they had to big time dumb it down. Big time dumb it down. At least you talk to children these days, you talk to kindergarten, you talk to primary school or grade school kids. I was just talking to someone, they said they even have computers they go to school with. So you could imagine the mental capacity of the people long time ago and compared to now. So it's just like such contrast. You have great spiritual teachers, the chakras the size of a, who knows, a country, talking to people who are like, oh, the concept. Can't believe it. They're knocking up housekeeping. Okay. Anyway, you get my point? So the teacher really had to, it's a super duper genius, have to really dumb it down for someone who's like, oh, oh, there's such a thing as soul. What is that? You can imagine. So the teacher had to use metaphors. The teacher has to use symbols. So instead of saying, hey, the soul creates all these thoughts and emotions and blah, 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 and this, if you don't control them, they control you, your life with a big fat mess. Instead of a teacher saying that, they have to go, well, you have this cloud, and this cloud casts it's like a shadow on you, but above it is actually a star with its light. People are going to go, oh, oh, man, that's cool. They're going to go, what the hell did he talk about? Get the idea? That's why we always say every teacher has inner teachings and outer teachings. The Lord Jesus taught in what? Parables to the general public, talking about super dumb it down. And then to the apostles, he gave, okay, to you, I give you the key, okay? Stop complaining. I give you the keys to the kingdom of heaven. So you can imagine every spiritual teacher has to do that. They talk too much. Anyway, all right. So, what is this star? The star, okay, you guys, why don't you focus? You're talking to each other about whatever useless stuff. Focus on the teaching. So, the star is the spiritual being that is you. Okay? And you learn in the higher teachings, above your crown is actually a brilliant star, which we call the 12th chakra. Now, when the soul meditates and does its spiritual work, then it's able to control the body, the emotions, and thoughts, leaving behind this cloud. Make sense? Otherwise, what happens? If you're swimming in the cloud, guaranteed suffering. And people don't realize that. They just kind of go day to day, well, today's a good day, tomorrow's a good day, or maybe it's a bad day, whatever. They allow everyday things, circumstances, to decide whether they're going to be having a good day or not. When in reality, it's the other way around. When you realize you are the sun, not the sun, okay, the sun is the star. Okay. When you realize your brightness, that you are the soul, the spiritual being, that you create the thoughts, the emotions, the emotions, and the movements of the body, then you get to decide it is a good day regardless. I'll let that sink in a little bit. The soul gets to decide it's a good day because the soul creates the thoughts, the emotions, and the movements. All together is the perception of what that day, that week, that month, that year is all about. Make sense? So that is the critical part. Unless you pull yourself out of that stupid cloud, guaranteed suffering. So being in that cloud is what the great teacher, the Lord Buddha, said, people are asleep. That's why when they try to worship him, the Lord Buddha said, don't worship me, I'm not God, I'm awake. So when you're awake, being awake means pulling yourself out of that cloud of thoughts and emotions that the soul created, but it's asleep in it, swimming in all that crap, and then just literally be a puppet to everyday circumstances. But once the soul is awake, wait, I'm outside the cloud, I'm a being of light, I'm a star, I'm a sun, whatever, then the soul is awake. Then he says, too much drama. Okay, let's fix this. That's the difference. Make sense? So the most important part to learn about this teaching of Pythagoras is, as he says, above the cloud with its shadow is a star with its light. First, identify what a cloud is. The cloud basically consists of the thoughts, emotions, and actions created by the soul subconsciously. The shadow is something that essentially is the cloud of thoughts and emotions and actions that keep following, just like your shadow follows you, right? And so it weighs the soul down because the soul is asleep. But once the soul realizes and goes above it, that's what he says, above the cloud, above the cloud, being pulling yourself outside of that cloud, the soul realizes its brightness. That's that. It's very simple. So, going back to the same old lesson, you're so probably tired of listening until you get a routine of doing your meditation and spiritual practice. You always create and swim in that cloud. So, when you're meditating, what happens? I'm not the body, not the emotion, not thoughts. I'm the soul. I'm a spiritual being of divine intelligence that creates the thoughts, spiritual being of divine love that creates the emotions, spiritual being of divine action or divine will to create the actions of the body. I get to create these things. So you pull yourself out of it and get to observe it. Then you get to dissolve the cloud and start all over again. Otherwise, if not, drama every day in your life. Some of you, that's what keeps you like, oh, I'm alive, all this drama. Well, yeah, that also gives you what? Roller coaster emotions, thoughts, and never peace in your life. Some people like that. I was watching some of these movies. I'm looking at them. Oh, yeah, I feel the passion of this and that. Okay, well, it's good. But do you always get to choose? Some yes, some no. But if you don't know who's choosing, it's chosen for you. That's what happens. But if you're able to observe, okay, I want to feel alive. I do that by caring for the people I love. I have this passion to serve people. I have this, so the soul is awake and is able to choose what it puts its attention to. Then you're good. But most people, that's not how that happens. For them, everything is affecting them from the outside in. And they're not aware of it. So, drama every day. And because of that, they want to look at these magazines, watch these TV shows, and learn about their movie stars and whatever, who's hooking up with someone, who got someone pregnant, who this, who that. It's like, who the hell cares what happens to them? You can't even manage your life. But you see, what happens is this. As they see the drama of other people, they get to feel like, well, mine's not so bad. Are you getting it? I think somebody woke up to that one, didn't you? Yeah, that's why I'm on the plane a lot, right? These days flying now. I watch people reading magazines. They look at, People magazine. I'm nothing against those guys. Oh, go make money. I don't care. They read these magazines. They look at whose life is doing what, who's got who pregnant, who this, who that. And they, yeah, did you know this? I'm going, who cares? But you see, as they read those things, it's like gossip. It makes them feel like, oh, maybe my life is not so bad. I mean, look at this guy. He's doing this. She's doing that. And like, what in reality is just a denial of your true existence. I think some of you look shocked. That's what happens. I'm looking. Of course, I don't say anything. I just keep my mind quiet. I'm going. I mean, not my mind, my mouth shut. I'm quiet. I watch people. I go. They're more concerned about their movie stars or their singers, who they're hooking up with, or how many kids do they have, or what fashion they're wearing. They're more concerned about that than putting their own lives in order. Don't you think there's something wrong with that? But you see, it allows the person. Oh, did the sound go out? Oh, testing. Yeah, that mic went out. We're gonna have. Okay. All right, don't cry. We'll get the sound. 1 second. You always have to have a backup for the backup. Okay, wait. He said no sound. Turn the sound on. Do. Okay. Okay, you guys. Don't panic. There's always a backup for a backup. All right. All right. You should be able to hear. Apparently, the battery did not get charged properly. So, I think the sound should come back now. All right. That is just Instagram. The rest of you should be hearing fine. Hearing fine. We'll just wait. Huh? Okay. Is the sound back in Instagram? Say hello. Okay. Sound is good. All right. So, back to what I was saying. Instead of looking at trying to correct and criticize other people's lives, why don't we first ask ourselves a simple question? I say ask because me included. The question is, do I have control over my emotions, my thoughts, and the actions of my body? That's the most important question. If you have perfect control, then you can observe other people's lives. And maybe if you want to criticize, I don't know why you want to, you got better things to do with your life. Isn't it? Are we out of the cloud of thoughts and emotions long enough to experience who we are? If not, stop worrying about other people's lives. That's why your life is a mess. Because as you focus on people's stuff going on, you create thought forms, and those thought forms mix with yours. As they mix with yours, you don't know, well, that person's having a difficult time because he is hooking up with who, with this, blah, blah, blah. You're so focused on that one. What happens? That consumes you. As it consumes you, you start noticing when you talk to your own family members, loved ones, and friends, those now mix with your own thought forms. So, lesson to be learned. When we don't do our spiritual practice, when we don't always keep reminding ourselves who I am, who is the I am within, what are we made of? What am I? I'm a spiritual being of divine light. Remember the star and light? Guess what happens? The data consumes the operator. That's what happens. The soul is basically the operator of the computer. Do you realize that? The soul is the operator that creates thoughts, emotions, actions of the body. Those that are created are basically data. Okay? So when that is distracting, right? Those thoughts are going out. And we don't know who's creating it. Then we just like this. And before you know it, we think the world is all this data created we did subconsciously. But when you do your meditation properly, and this is how you know you're there, when you're able to experience that stillness, even for 30 seconds to a minute, when you're experiencing that stillness is the time you're actually recalling who you are. That's it. It's that simple. Okay? So let's do a meditation. Let me see if, because there's too much noise here. Let me attach a different microphone. 1 second. Okay. All right. You should be able to hear me on Instagram. If yes, give me a give me a shout out, will you? Make sure you guys can hear. Okay. Earlier you're typing about anything and everything. Now I can't can get a response for it. Can you guys hear me on Instagram? All right. So, just to finish up, and then we'll do our meditation. Pythagoras said, above the cloud with its shadow is a star with its light. So let's do our meditation so we can pull ourselves out of that cloud and realize that we are a spiritual being of light. Period. Full stop. You get there day in, day out, your life will never be the same. Because you get to control the thoughts, the words, and the actions you create. That's that. Okay? All right. Shall we? Let's ask for a blessing. Okay. People like to. All right. If that works, it works. If it doesn't work, I can't do anything about it. All right, let's do it. To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chokok Sui Mahaguji Meiling, we thank you for divine light, divine love. Thank you for your compassionate, purifying light, and soothing, healing energy. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. All right, put your hand like this. Just gently tap your crown. We'll do the affirmation as taught by my teacher, Grandmaster Chokok Sui, and then we'll do a short meditation, Twin Hearts. I am that. You notice we pause, right? The reason we pause is just say, I am that. So the first thing you're gonna question, I'm what? Then we dive in. Okay, let's do it again. I am that. I'm not the body. I'm not any of my emotions. I'm not any of my thoughts. I am the soul that creates these thoughts, emotions, and actions of the body. I am that, the soul, the spiritual self. I am connected in one to my higher soul. I am connected in one to the divine spirit in me. I am a child of God. I'm one with God. I'm one with all. There is only oneness. So just be still. Imagine a point of light above your head, a brilliant star floating above your head. Just look at that light. Just keep looking at that light, and we'll repeat it again. Keep looking at that light. I'm not the body. I'm not the emotions. I'm not the thoughts. I am the soul. I am the soul. I am that brilliant spiritual being of light. Keep looking at that light. I am that brilliant spiritual being of light. I am that radiant being of light. I am that. That I am. I am that. That I am. I am that brilliant light. I am that radiant light. I am that. That I am. Now open your hands in blessing. Imagine the earth in front of you, the size of a little ball. Be aware of your heart. Just say our hearts are one. Be aware of your crown. Just say our souls are one. Now be aware of your heart. Your hands fill the earth with beautiful pink light. Lord, you make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow unconditional love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Bless the people in your life with love and with peace. Bless the people we have hurt, with peace, with love, and ask for forgiveness. For the people who have hurt us, bless them with peace and love, and ask that their hearts be open, that may be blessed with divine wisdom and understanding, that they may also learn from their mistakes. And just say, you are completely forgiven. So be it. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. There are people in our lives we know going through troubling and challenging times. Visualize their lives turning around, getting better and better every day. May they be blessed with hope and with faith and a better tomorrow. So be it. So be it. Where there's darkness, let me sow light. Now you have better understanding what this means. May all be blessed with the realization that they are a being of light. May all be blessed with spiritual awakening. So be it. And where there's sadness, let me sow joy. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown and exhale. And just stay there. Just be aware of your crown. Your hands fill the earth with beautiful golden light. Just say our souls are one. From the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and kindness. Let all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. So be it. May all be blessed without exception. So be it. Bless your family. Bless your family with golden light. The people you work with, or your friends and relatives with golden light. Let it spread to the city, the country. Let it spread throughout the entire earth. May all be blessed. So be it. Just be still. Now be aware of your heart. Now be aware of your heart and your crown simultaneously. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Imagine golden light even brighter than before, filling the entire earth. Just say, our hearts are one, our souls are one, our spirits are one. There's only oneness. Now be aware of your heart, your crown. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Imagine golden light even brighter than before, just pouring through our hands and filling up the entire earth, both the physical and non-physical, visible and invisible. From the center of the heart of God, through my spirit, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth, in the higher worlds, middle worlds, even the lower worlds, let all beings in every dimension and every direction be blessed with God's unconditional. So be it. Bless the people of Iran, Ukraine, the Middle East, many parts of Africa, South America, countries like Venezuela. There's so many people suffering in so many places in the world, we can't even have time to mention all of them. If you have a particular country in mind, just mention it silently. May divine blessings flow to these places, so be it. May all be blessed. So be it. Now, to intensify the blessings, as it flows through us, we will chant Om Mani Padme Hum, the universal mantra of mercy and compassion. Whatever country, whatever area you know that people are suffering, just channel the energy there. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om. Now gently put your hands down. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your tongue in the roof of your mouth. Just be still. Now imagine a beautiful point of light just floating above your crown. From your heart, send a stream of love up to your crown and into that brilliant light. And stay there. Just keep looking at that light. You're not the body, you are that light. You're not any of your emotions, you are that light. You're not any of your thoughts, you are that light. Silently just affirm, I am that, referring to that light. Say, I am that. That am I. I am that. That am I. I am that. That am I. Just be still and listen. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om. Be still. Be aware of that light. That light is you. Be aware of the inner stillness in that light. Be aware of the inner peace in that light. Be still. You are that light. Any sound, any noise you hear will just help your awareness drift deeper and deeper into that brilliant light. Be still, be aware, and just simply let go and let things be. Now. I am that. That I am. I am that. That I am. Just be still will intensify the energy. Let go. Gently, very slowly, very gently and slowly come back to your body. Just move your fingers, move your toes, gently and slowly come back. All right, raise your hands again in blessing. Picture the people you love in front of you, all of them. Fill them with beautiful golden light. May all of them be blessed with good health, with happiness, with abundance and prosperity, and with spirituality. So be it. Bless your job, your career with success, with progress, advancement, and prosperity. So be it. May all be blessed. Now, let's ground ourselves. Be aware of your feet, the base of your spine, and your hands. Just put your golden light down deep into the earth. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to Mother Earth. So be it, and so it is. Okay, let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you. To all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chokok Sui Mahaguji Mailing, thank you all for the blessings in full faith, and so it is. All right. I hope all of you had a good meditation. We added some special sauce in there to make it even more powerful. Anyway, we're saving this online, whatever platform you're watching this. So you can go back to it and study the lesson again and do the meditation again. So just to reiterate, I know you said it 1,000 times already. Above the cloud of thoughts and emotions and its shadow is the star with its light. You are that star, you are that light. Remind yourself. Stop swimming in the cloud. That's what people do. That's why they complain about, how life is terrible. But in reality, the light is already there. You just have to keep what? Reminding yourself. Everything is happening outside of the light. Period. Don't take it in. Don't take in the shadow. All right? Now, just a quick announcement. December is the month of gratitude. So most of you should have seen the post already. There's 31 days of gratitude. Basically, I recorded it. Every 7 days, there's something to be grateful for. And then it just basically rotate. Okay? So every single day, just go to masterco.org. It's there. Do the meditation every day. I remember what Tony Robbins used to say, with gratitude, there's no space for anger. There's no space for criticism because you're full of gratitude. And if you've heard me say this before, the fact that you can even take a breath, there's something to be grateful for. Okay? All right. I think that is it. And we will see. Well, the second session, I'm not sure because I don't know what my responsibilities are here. If it happens, it happens. If it's not, we'll see you Monday. When I'm here in Florida at Tony's event, it depends on many factors. So I'll do my best. Like this morning, I'm able to squeeze it in very quickly before I go somewhere. So I'll do my best. Okay. Namaste, everyone. If we don't have a session 7 hours from now, may all of you have a fantastic weekend. If we do, then we do. Okay. God bless. Take good care. Bye. Okay, I'm turning it off. Bye.